Grapevines should be planted in early spring after the date of the last hard freeze has passed. Vines are usually purchased as dormant, bare root plants. Most grape varieties are self-fertile. To be sure, ask when you are buying vines if you will need more than one plant for pollination. Select a site with full sun. If you don't have a spot with full sun, make sure it at least gets morning sun. A small amount of afternoon shade won't hurt. Your soil needs to be deep, well drained, and loose. You also need good air circulation. Grapevines will need to be trained to some sort of support to grow upward. This will also cut the risk of disease. The support needs to be in place at planting. One option is a sturdy trellis or arbor. The arbor may have 2, 4 or 6 posts, depending on whether it's attached to the house or another structure. The top can be secured with 2-inch by 4-inch wooden slats that hold the arbor together and topped with 1-inch by 2-inch wood pieces to create the lattice work for the vines to grow on. You may also need corner braces to secure the whole structure. Grow the grapes, 1 per post, selecting the strongest cane. Allow it to grow to the top of the post the first year, securing it to the post as it grows. If you are low on free space, try growing grapes on a stake. Pound in a sturdy stake next to the grapevine and securely attach it. Keep the vine growing vertically. Let the vine grow to the top of the stake the first year, then top it. Allow 4 to 5 side canes to grow. Remove all the rest. Before planting grapevines, soak their roots in water for 2 or 3 hours. Space vines 6 to 10 feet apart, 16 feet for muscadines. For each vine, dig a planting hole 12 inches deep and 12 inches wide. Fill with 4 inches of topsoil. Trim off broken roots and set the vine into the hole slightly deeper than it grew in the nursery. Cover the roots with 6 inches of soil and tamp down. Fill with the remaining soil, but don't tamp this down. Water at time of planting. Pruning is very important. Grapes produce fruit on shoots growing off of 1-year-old canes. If you have too many old canes from no pruning, then you'll get fewer grapes. If you prune back your vines completely each year, then you get lots of new growth, but again, few grapes. Pruning is done in late winter when the plant is dormant, usually around March. But for the first year or so, the goal is to create a strong root system and trunk. Plant in spring and prune back the